Welcome back. A Florida mother says she did not want her young 5-year-old son playing with matches. So she arranged for one of her friends, a sheriff's deputy, to arrest him. Handcuffs and everything right outside of 7-Eleven. Lots of people looking on. And it's clear the kid had no idea that it wasn't real. Take a look at the picture of it. There he is, a 5-year-old kid in handcuffs, head down in shame, probably traumatized. We're told folks at the store stared at the scene, utterly horrified. One woman couldn't keep from crying when she described what the officer said to the child.
You want to go to jail? You want to go to jail? And, you know, the little boy's just crying. And I'm sorry. I can't do this.
It bothers you that much?
I've been crying since I saw this.
Investigators are only releasing the first name of the mother, Michelle. She says she did what was necessary and she would do it again.
I hope it scared him to figure out that he's not going to play with matches or lighters again. That was the whole point of it, was to make him afraid that he was going to go to jail. If more parents did what I did, we wouldn't have crime that we have now.
4, 3. Did the mother go too far? Let's take this to our legal panel. With me now, former prosecutor Julia Morrow and criminal defense attorney Mark Eiglarsh. Julia, there are two aspects to this, the actions of the police officer, the action of the mother. Let's talk about the mother first. I looked up child abuse under Florida statutes. It's not just physical mistreatment of a child. It can also be psychological and emotional mistreatment. Could this be child abuse by the mother?
Absolutely, Greg. And I mean, let's look at the mother's behavior, like you said. I mean, we have a situation here that, you know, I have to ask Supermom how her 5-year-old kid got his hands on matches in the first place. What's she doing in the house? Why aren't these dangerous items secured? Why isn't she watching her 5-year-old? These are her mistakes. And then she turns around and decides to harshly and cruelly punish him for basically what was her bad, because she shouldn't have left this stuff out in the first place. So right there, this kid is eventually going to understand that. It's just a twisted mind frame to be coming from. And then on top of that, she brings the cops in to do this mock arrest. They handcuff him. They're screaming in his face. They stuff him in a police car. There's everyone around watching. I mean, that's traumatic for an adult, let alone a little kid who doesn't even know what he's done wrong.
Every parent is allowed to discipline their child.
And that could arguably be a mental injury, Greg, and under the child abuse statute, that's a felony.
Is she put a sock in it? Mark, let me go to you, because did the woman cross the line, the mother, between disciplining her child and child abuse?
Absolutely not, and I've never disagreed with Julia any more than I do today. Let me explain. I watched an extended interview of the mom, and here's what we learned. The kid wasn't playing with matches like you would play pick-up sticks. He was lighting items in his room on fire, including but not limited to a book that he recently set on fire. The mother tried taking away his toys, tried timeout, and tried talking to him. Also, in recent memory in the mom's mind is 12 houses burned down in that very neighborhood because kids were playing with fire. The police officer merely talked to the child, and after the discussion, didn't tase him, didn't pistol whip him, and didn't hit him with the billy club. After this very strong discussion, the kid had tears in his eyes and said, "Mom, I will never play with fire again."
Julia, let's talk about the action of the police officer. The child was arrested and physically handcuffed and put in the back of the cruiser. Could that be assault under color of authority?
Well, I don't think it's going to go that far, because, you know, the mother asked them to do this. They didn't have the intention to actually assault him or perform a battery on him. I don't think they physically hurt him. So because they just put the handcuffs, they had the intent to scare.
It's an offensive touching to that individual. That could be assault. Mark, could this also be police brutality, Mark?
I can't believe this is the analysis. Guys, they were saving lives. Were we going to wait until the mother, the child,
Mark.
or someone else died?
The mom needs to save the life. Why is the kid in the bedroom with enough privacy to be setting books on fire? Are you kidding me? Where's the mom?
You guys are missing the point. You're missing the point. The kid was not listening to any other method, any other way to discipline the child. If this continued, either the child would have been harmed,
but what about the actions of the officer? Isn't this police brutality? Isn't this excessive force under color of authority?
If more officers were to do this creative type of discipline, then we would have fewer problems.
All right, Mark Eiglarsh, Julia Morrow, thank you.